In our accountability, we never know until we know. What I do know is they've worked hard all year long. We have seen progress when we look at student results throughout the school year. They have made some gains, and they're strong gains. And so I think we are optimistic, but of course at the end of the day, we don't know until we actually get final results. First of all, as superintendent, as an educator, former teacher, as a parent, I believe in accountability. And I also strongly say that in Austin ISD, we believe in accountability. That's important. I do think it's important to look at multiple measures of student performance. So yes, we're going to have academic performance on state assessments, but I think the school experience is richer than that. So we look at attendance, and we look at graduation rates, and we look at overall performance for all of our students, and then we look at school success. In Texas, and I've been a lifelong educator in Texas, I've seen the change come over time. I've seen the change in rigor. I've seen the change in different types of assessments. But all along the way, and certainly here in Austin, we step up to the challenge. Again, we believe in student performance. We believe in having an educated workforce and making sure we're getting more kids graduating from high school. Proud to report that we have higher graduation rates, and they continue to rise. So to me as superintendent, I think it's really good news for us in Austin that we have more kids who are actually completing high school and also going on to college, career, lives, and different opportunities. In Austin ISD, we do believe in neighborhood schools. We also believe in school choice. And I think it's important that students and families have choices about learning opportunities, and we give those choices across different grade levels. So I do see what's most important, and certainly is the belief at Eastside, is that every student who is there, who's enrolled, continues to come to school, will have and will leave the school with a strong academic foundation. I think that's important. No matter where a student is, any of our 85,000 students, they need to have a strong academic foundation, and of course they have to learn in a safe learning environment. We have to make sure that all schools meet performance standards. That is true. Eastside has been on the upswing. And again, I do think it's important, and I do believe in neighborhood schools. I believe in having strong schools across our entire school system, 129 strong schools. That's important to me as superintendent. And I think that with Eastside, with school students living in the community, they come into the neighborhood school, they'll receive a strong academic foundation. If they go to a different school for a choice school, such as the Anna Richards School, or for a magnet school experience like LASA, or a school of choice like Garza, those are all good, strong programs. But I want to make sure that across the district, we have strong academic campuses. We are optimistic that we're gonna make the mark, and we're gonna continue to excel. And we're really going on that premise. And so we come to work every single day, and our teachers and our staff members come to work every single day at Eastside, ensuring that we are monitoring student progress and student learning, and really telling the full story about Eastside. It's obviously a school in the state of Texas, and we look at accountability, but it's so much more, and students are so much more than a test score, and I think that's important. I do believe that individuals understand that schools and student performance is greater than one test. Our accountability system looks at specific indicators. So I think as a state, obviously we value a rich educational experience. The accountability in the state looks at specific measures. Accountability is important. We believe in accountability. As far as a rating system, in that particular one, we don't know what it's going to look like. How is it going to roll out? What are the implications? And how is sort of today's artifacts that we use for accountability, how is that going to align with the new system? We just don't know. I think that students and families have pressing responsibilities. So that may be work, that may be other types of family implications. What I do find is that families and students do want to finish high school, and they want to go on to post-secondary studies, military, career opportunities, but I find that they do. What I think we are changing in Austin ISD is to provide a different learning environment. So if students can come during the school day, between the hours of 9 and 4 or 5, they can do that to earn their credits. If students need to come at the end of the day and in a twilight school format, that's another opportunity. If students can take their credits and take their classes via online systems, we need to provide those opportunities for students. So at the end, I do find that students really do want to continue, but we need to provide different learning opportunities and environments for our students.